Hey guys, Zerotaste here, and I'm back again like an STD, and today I want to talk about talismans. As with most things, there are levels to quality, and there will always be some items that are better than others. Talismans are no different, so today we're going to be looking at the worst of the worst, at least in my opinion. This could mean that they just aren't very useful, or that they could even be actively plotting your demise, though that might just be the voices in my head talking to me. Anyways, let's get into the top 5 worst talismans in Elden Ring. At number 5, I have the Pearl Drake talismans, which are just bad. But I have a feeling that this is going to be the opinion I catch the most heat for, so let me explain. The Pearl Drake talismans reduce damage taken by elemental damage by 5, 7, 9, and 11% depending on the version, which is my problem with it. It's a jack of all trades, but not really all that great at anything. While some say it's a good all-round talisman, that's just a way of saying that it does nothing well. They try and justify its existence with laziness by saying that they don't want to have to swap to specific talismans depending on the enemies that they're fighting. But that's just a poor excuse. Smarter ones will try and jump in and say that you're wrong because it's still good because it can stack with the other Drake talismans. But while they are right, it all just comes back to whether or not you think that using 2 talisman slots just to reduce the damage from attacks that you really should be trying to avoid is worth it. I don't know, I'll let you decide for yourself, but for me, this one has to be one of the worst talismans in the game. Next up, at number 4, is the treasure of the city of Noxstella, the Moon of Noxstella. You'll either be surprised to see that I put one of the 8 legendary talismans on this list, or wondering if you missed something. The Moon of Noxstella increases the number of memory slots by 2, basically making it the Elden Ring equivalent of the Dark Moon Ring from Dark Souls 3. Which, now that I say that out loud, is kinda odd that both of these are moon-related items. Anyways, while an increase of attunement slots was always desirable in the Dark Souls series, that was because attunement slots came from the attunement skill, which you'd actually have to level up. But in Elden Ring, the attunement skill was turned into... what? Look, I put that there. But in Elden Ring, the attunement skill was sent to an internment camp and killed. So now in Elden Ring, memory slots are gained with memory stones, which anyone can just grab at no cost, so that's decreased the value of this kind of talisman. But ultimately, I put this on this list just to pose the question to why the fuck you'd ever need more than 10 memory slots? You need 12? What the fuck are you doing? Who are you? Why must you act like this? So yeah, caster builds already have to deal with limited talisman slots, so I just don't see a place for this talisman in any serious kind of setup, making it one of the worst in Elden Ring. But hey, if you disagree with me and you really like this talisman, maybe you like sticking it up your butt, I don't know, just let me know down in the comments, because maybe I'm wrong. For number 3, I have one of the Crucible talismans, which are already a strange bunch, but one of them rises above the rest in levels of retardation. And that's the Crucible Scale talisman, which is simply a bafflingly shitty talisman. Found in the shit-filled sewers of Longtail, where it belongs, the Crucible Scale talisman reduces critical damage taken by 30%. This includes both backstabs and reposes. Performed on the player. So you might be asking why this is on the list. It doesn't seem that bad. I mean, it provides a pretty good amount of damage reduction. Well, my fictional viewer, thanks for asking. It's on the list because, much like a snorkel in a bathtub of mayonnaise, the Crucible Scale talisman will not save you. At the end of the day, if you're being critically hit, then you've already lost. So yeah, this thing is just a wannabe Gower's Ring from Dark Souls 2. Coming in at number 2, I have the Longtail Cat talisman, which is often unfairly touted as the worst talisman in Elden Ring. But today, I'm here to tell you that it's only the second worst talisman. What does it do? Well, it gives you the cat-like ability to negate all fall damage. Well, until it doesn't. Because much like dropping a cat off of each floor of a 17-story building, it'll survive each fall unharmed. Well, until it doesn't. In reality, the Longtail Cat talisman is a victim of expectations, put on it by its ancestor, the Silver Cat Ring, as it would actually extend how far you could fall by decreasing fall damage taken. The Longtail Cat talisman does not do that. It simply removes all damage taken from non-lethal falls, but if the fall is enough to kill you, then you'll still go splat on the pavement. But hey, at least this talisman informed us that there was allegedly a fairy cat named Lacrima that lived in the bell tower of Raya Lucaria. So that's cool, I guess. I don't know. So here we are at number 1. And I want to again reiterate that if you ever hear anyone saying that the Longtail Cat talisman is the worst talisman in Elden Ring, then they are either disingenuous or retarded. That's because the worst talisman in Elden Ring is objectively, undisputedly, and unabashedly Datacars Woe. Received at the end of Raya's questline as a reward, you may be wondering what Datacars Woe does. Well, it doubles your fun by effectively doubling the damage you take. And yeah, that's it. Now with this talisman in hand, you'll easily be able to double your pain at the mere price of one of your 4 talisman slots. Now why does it exist? I don't know, ask Miyazaki. It seems just to be a callback to the classic Calamity Ring from Dark Souls 1 and 3, which also had the same effect of significantly lowering my quality of life. So yeah, this is truly the worst talisman in the game. Well, that's it. The 5 worst talismans in Elden Ring, at least in my opinion. Let me know down in the comments if there are any that you think I should have put on the list, or if you're sexually attracted to any of the talismans on this list and you think I'm wrong. Regardless, I hope that you may have possibly enjoyed this video or found it educating or entertaining in some way. If you did, then maybe subscribe to help me out. Anyways, I want to thank you all for watching this far and wish you a great rest of your day. Peace.